Hello bonsai friends, it's Lee with Lee's Trees. Today we're going to work on our big dwarf jade. Here, I'll give it a little spin for you. You can see it's grown quite a bit here in the last couple of months. I forget exactly when it was that we last gave this a trim. We'll give you a reminder of that here in a moment. And take a look at it here from our front. We're going to do a little bit of pruning and a little bit of wiring. So let's get started. So we want to start, it'll be easier if I pull it to me some. Let's see, we're still mostly in frame there, yep. Hopefully it's not too out of focus. I come to realize that this camera doesn't actually have a focus feature, that it has a focal range. I've been trying to adjust and work on that. We have some leaves down there, we won't worry with that at the moment. So let's get started. We have some old wire here that we're going to get rid of. While it is aluminum wire, it is pretty large. So I'm not going to try to unwind it. I'm just going to go ahead and cut it off. And remove the pieces. Doesn't look like it's been scarring too bad there. I think that one was probably getting closer to start to bite in. You can see there's a tiny little line there. I don't know if you can see that or not, but I think that was just the right time to go ahead and cut that off. Let's see what this branch looks like. Yeah, again, I think we're doing this at just the right time. All right. You want to go ahead and anything going straight up or straight down, and go ahead and take off. A few other things, we'll just make a few quick decisions here. So I'm actually considering removing that whole piece in order to separate out that front branch and the back one there. And so I think I'll go ahead and make a big cut here. Yeah, that opened it up back there, separated those two out. And so now we can work on that as a separate pad. Oops, keep all that wire separate. I've got a little box I put all that wire in that I will recycle eventually. I have a few little pieces sprouting straight up right there we don't need. That one I'm sure we're not going to be needing. Now if I look at this from the front, that pad back there is almost a little too big. farther than our branch below it. On the two back branches there. And it's a little inside it, not much, but it's inside it. Alright, so let's see. This, I'm going to start to rebuild this branch from this one piece here. And so all of that can go. And that one we'll bring back to there. Which means this one's got to get shortened way back too. That one can go, that one can go. If I keep the front one, it will eventually come up, or this one will come out that way. So I think we will keep the back one. I think that'll, again, open up the front a bit more, give us more of the trunk line view. Probably shorten this one back. Let's look at the top. I think I might want to bring it down some to about right there. Yeah, we're going to leave that to fill in. We'll put some wire there. And we'll leave that to fill in. I don't know if I really want a little piece there, and see what sprouts from there in the future. Got some various sizes of wire here, and we'll get started doing a few pieces and a few little branches, or actually quite a bit of it. So, what do I say? I think those two could still come down some. Not sure what size this is, but this is some pretty big aluminum wire. Let's see if this next size smaller might. Actually, I think this next size smaller might be doable. Well, is that even smaller still? It might be. This says this is 3 millimeter, so that must be 3.5. It does look a tiny bit bigger and feel a tiny stiffer. Okay, see there? Yeah, the wire's not even hardly touching the branch. And it's bending, whereas this, it's almost 50-50 wire bend, branch bend, so we'll go with the thicker. And I do also want to turn that. Let's see. Give you a look at everything we took off of the tree here and get that out of our way. Alright. So since I know I want this one to turn that way, or do I come over the top? Yes. Alright, let's against the branch if you can. And we're going to come out to this piece in the front because it looks to be the largest. And I'm going to use my gin pliers to bend that last little piece of wire around. How can I? Maybe not. Use them in your left hand even though you're not used to it. There we go. Now if I can continue to bend that around, it goes all the way over the top of the branch in order to make it more stable. Got a bit of a tail there. Okay, that could have been a little bit closer there. But let's see how this works. Well, that's okay. I like that. Bend some there, bend some there. All right. Well, this. All right, so the smaller piece of wire here looks like it will affect that. So actually, let's go ahead with our front branch. We've got a leaf trapped under the wire there. We can move that. Let's bend that up forward. There's a cutting coming out. And bend that down. So actually I'm liking the way that is right there. Look at it from this angle. Yeah, that wire could be a little bit tighter right there, but for right now, I'm liking the way that that's going. And in fact, I might just take that off. So we need to do something with that. Or do we remove it and move that back to there? Actually, I think we just remove it. Yeah. Alright, well that one's going back the way it shouldn't be going. Okay. Alright, so this front pad, I think this other branch is going the wrong way. Actually, that angle on that branch isn't too bad the way it is now. But this one I think definitely needs to come down some. And I think that one could come down some. Myself a little extra here. worry with it. I have a little piece here we can snip off. Although that does bring that pad almost on a similar level with that one. Maybe we'll bring it back up just a tiny bit. That looks better. Some of our thinnest wire as possible. Okay, I think for right now we're looking pretty good. See if we can take that back a little. As they say, put the scissors down. One last spin, and I'll take the tweezers and I'll get all the leaves off the top of the soil here, but you don't need to watch me do that. Please like and subscribe, and I thank you for watching.